Come on, let's go for a ride. Hey, how are y'all doing tonight? I'm looking at the microphone like I'm talking to you. Should be looking right here. I radio now. What I'm listening to. Hope y'all are doing well. I just got a notification. Dash and Grandpa had a. I hope. Can y'all hear me? Okay. I guess I need to get over on the chat. How you doing, Mr. Big Giggity? Mr. and Mrs. Dashing Wobble House. Hope y'all are doing well. Where is my tab to get on the chat? Get off of brand. Oh, there we go. Comments. There we go. And let's see. Let me click on settings and audio, and I see a green light going up and down. So I guess y'all can hear me okay. Can hear you fine. All right, good deal. Thank you, Wendy. I had when I redid the computer, I didn't reinstall the software that goes with this microphone, but I didn't know if that was really necessary, and apparently it's not. So anyway, hope y'all are doing well. Did y'all like that little short there? About a month ago, I decided to have myself a massive heart. Oh, well, I'm glad you're okay, man. I didn't do the live last Thursday, and I didn't do the live the Thursday before, but glad you are here with us. What are you doing having a heart attack? That ain't no fun. Can't catch no fish if you're sitting in the hospital. Why is that screen so little over there? Make that bigger. Okay, man. Glad you're okay. You know, you mentioned that, and I just called in a prescription. I think, well, technically, I take three. I don't. You have high blood pressure, or was it just a fluke? That's one. Oh, it was on your bucket list. Well, you got that one cleared, and you survived to talk about it. So let's throw it out of that bucket list now. I have no. Well, I guess I could say I had cancer. That was definitely wasn't on my bucket list. But yeah, this looks really weird because even though I only have one eye, I can see both monitors, and I'm on both screens. Is that what it's like to see with two eyes? You see two of everything. Man, if you was drunk, you'd see four of everything, wouldn't you? That would be pretty wild. Anyhow, hope y'all have been doing well. I didn't really have a whole lot to talk about, and anything that I have to talk about, spark wise, is not upbeat and positive. It's actually kind of negative. So I decided just to go a different way because nobody wants to hear that crap. They know what they're getting. The only thing is, um, it would let everybody know that everybody else is getting the same crap they're getting, and that's about the gist of it. Yeah, glad you're feeling better. No joke, man. That's pretty serious stuff, man. Maybe you should do more fishing than relaxing than whatever you was doing. And you're not even as old. Well, age doesn't matter. I realize that. Because hey, you're not near as old as I am. But age doesn't matter. I had a friend. It wasn't a massive heart attack, but he had a heart attack. Oh man, I don't know. Um, in his 20s, not major, but it was a heart attack. Hurricane hit pretty hard down here. I heard it did. Has everybody got their power back on down here now? Last I heard, the power was still not going on all of that area. I think it just moved on up towards Tyler and over towards Arkansas. I think things are just not getting back to normal. Well, it could have been worse, I reckon. I don't know a whole lot about. about hurricanes. The only thing that I would think of, and it's really dumb to be thinking about this because it's so threatening to do, is I'm thinking how good the fish would be when a hurricane came in. 'Cause, that barometric pressure was probably going all over the place. Fish is probably the last thing you want to be thinking about when you're talking about a hurricane coming in. Almost made still without. Jeez. Yeah, it is, man. I guess I see pork chop's not on here. I guess she's knocked out too. Maybe no power. Where's she's at? I don't know. We did well. All we got was a little bit of scattered clouds, but our storms. We did. I did see a couple of storms that was coming in from the northeast, moving south is was part of the hurricane because I guess as it was drifting east, it was spinning and it was throwing storm cells out. And I mean, it didn't hit here, but I could see it. It was different. And all we got was a little wind and rain, but those storms was coming out of the north. So I'm glad. I'm really glad you're okay with the hurricane, but really glad you're okay with the heart attack. I like tonight's deal. Don't be open for new and different opportunities. That doesn't mean opportunities to visit the hospital, though, but you just never know what's in store for you. So I am certainly glad that I spent my time when I was doing the apps to be working on other stuff, just like me and a few other content creators, YouTubers, or whatever. Um, keep saying, you know, be working on other things. If it wasn't for my other hustle, I'd be hustling trying to figure out how to pay the electric bill. Lord's been good. I'm not like rich or anything, but I got me a cup of tea over here and a big can of cashews, so I'm not starving. Ooh, I'm making a mess. So there was a little chip right there on that table that I'm supposed to be selling. I may keep it. Sticks out about that much further than my desk, and I really don't like that. But there ain't nobody really jumping on that. It's a printer part, but it's so nice to pile crap on. Hey, Miss Lisa, how are you? You didn't play with a new I'm sorry that man. That seems like a good. Man, I tell you what, it felt, with my eye, and even in the review, I was talking about that. I was wondering how that pressure would be if it would like, cause issues. And it really didn't, but it makes your eyebrows feel like they're being pushed in. What really feels good is over on the temple. That feels good. But it's one of those things that I would like to keep, but in all honesty, it would probably sit over on my nightstand, and I probably wouldn't use it maybe once or twice a month or every 6 months when I thought about it. And of course, by the time I think about to use it, the battery would be dead. So I probably keep it, but it does feel good. It really does do a good job. And if you like that it heats, if you put all the heating out there, and they say that it's good for circulation and everything, it's supposed to be good for you. Honestly probably wouldn't use it, but it does feel good. Yeah, I put that. That I am man. I tell you what, I am enjoying the heck out of that electric scooter. That is fun, y'all. I made a. Oh, that's what I put that little clip at the beginning if you didn't see it. Where we go to brand, we go to brand, and come on, let's go for a ride. That was fun. That's on Dirty Shoes Adventures. If anybody is interested, um, I guess let's see. I could open that up. Could where? Well, that monitors. Where's Dirty Shoes? There you are. Um, share, copy. Get back up here to the comments. If y'all are interested, that's not the review. It's just a video I did. I went for a ride. What was it last night? Yeah, it was yesterday. It was fun. How you doing, David? Hope you were doing well. I was just, and that was kind of the whole thing is be open for new opportunities because if you are tunnel vision, just doing DoorDash or just doing Uber or just doing Spar, even if you're multi-ethnic, be open and willing to try to pursue other avenues, opportunities. Because, like I said, if it wasn't for doing the reviews, I would be screwed right now because Spark is really they done used a really good fire extinguisher on the fire with Spark because it ain't even sparking. I turned it on earlier today. I don't remember yesterday for sure. No, I don't think I turned it on. Yes, yeah, I did turn it on. I don't remember the orders, but today there was two orders for 15.54 for 3 drops, which is garbage. And then there was one.com order, 14. I'm trying to think, 14 trips, 27 miles for like $24. I think that's what it was. I wound up just turning it off. So it's terrible. Mom City's hubby. How are you? Hope you were doing well. Thanks for jumping in here, hanging out with us. But there's a lot of opportunities out there. You know, somebody actually made a comment. Was it? I don't remember if it was on. I think it was on the Grandpa Random Reviews. I think it was on Dash and Grandpa. They was talking about they were very poor and their dad just died, and I want to know if I knew of any legitimate online income, online job, whether there was a scammer or whatever. I don't know. I answered them and said, you can do the apps, and they're good for about the first 3 to 6 months, and then they'll turn to crap. But the whole thing, don't don't depend on the stuff. And I'm not dependent on Amazon. I would not go buy something new depending on the X amount of dollars. Where am I located? Right now, I'm in the living room. I'm joking. Wichita Falls, Texas. Right here, Wichita Falls. Set on the beautiful banks of the Muddy Red River. Actually, if you're not familiar with where it's at, it's north west of the Dallas Fort Worth area and southwest of Oklahoma City. Like Oklahoma City, Oklahoma City, Wichita Falls, Dallas. Oh, you're in Amarillo. Right up 287 from me. You can take 287, go through Iowa Park, Vernon, Chillicothe, Childress. There's a couple of other little towns. It's been a while since I've been out. I was just talking about it the other day or a while back. What is it? The Texas play over there at Valley Bureau. I think that's next month, I believe. I've never been to it. I just don't. Good Lord, it gets hot here, but it's hot. I was born in Amarillo. I know what you're talking about. Yep. Right down 287 from you. Y'all are not familiar. It's State Highway 287. It's, that really confuses me because if you go below Wichita Falls, it does go south towards Dallas. But from here all the way to Amarillo, it's west. It ain't no north to it. So, of course, once you get through Amarillo, then I think it swings back north. It's on up into Colorado, I believe. Texas, probably 10 times. I have never done it. I thought about it, but I don't know. I went to where they do the play. I had the opportunity to, well, it wasn't a prime opportunity to be in Amarillo at that time, but we had some time, so we went over to the canyon and checked it out. Pretty cool looking place. Beautiful. I guess they call that the Little Grand Canyon. That's pretty cool. I liked it, but we didn't get to stay or anything or camp out. I love the camping, but that little cabins there, that would be cool. There and Caprock Canyon. Yeah. So I've been to a few state parks. Uh, that's one Dirty Shoes Adventures was a YouTube channel, the one that I've got the scooter stuff on. That was primarily what it was, camping and fishing and hiking. Just kind of life happens. Kind of got away from it. I'd like to get back into it. I enjoy doing that. I mean, I wish it could just not be spark at all. And someday I'm going to be at that point. But right now, I still have to do sport. It's in all honesty, I don't do it full time anymore. Um, I somehow along the line I transitioned, not the way some people take that transition nowadays, but I moved from full time to part somewhere along the line because these doing these reviews is full time. It's actually full time with overtime, but they don't pay full time with overtime. So I still have to do Spark. But Spark is really only good on Sundays. You know, maybe usually Thursday, Friday, and I very rarely work on Saturdays anymore. And it's Sundays, about 3 days a week. Today I turned it on and it was just awful. But I had to go do a hummingbird feeder, and let me tell you, no matter how much you do a job like making videos and stuff, sometimes you still goof up. I've been doing them for a couple of years, I guess. Well, I've been doing videos for a lot longer than that. I forgot to turn on the camera. Right up there on top of that camera is a receiver for my mics, and I forgot to turn it on. So, no audio. I'm gonna have to do a voiceover, and that's a pain. It's gonna be a pain. But you can't reopen a hummingbird feeder because my mom mixed up the water and the sugar or whatever it is. Whatever I don't know what it is, water and sugar. I don't. It's going to make a mess. So doing a Reeboks opening is not going to happen. So I'll just have to figure it out. We love Texas State Park. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And there's some beautiful ones out in East Texas. I mean, I don't know if y'all been to, oh, well, Ray Roberts is nice, especially if you like fishing. But what is that one? It's right over there in Texarkana. I remember, man, that was pretty. Well, really, any of them east of Wichita Falls is pretty. Wichita Falls, one of the guys, I don't know if y'all watch a lot of weird type camping channels, but one of the guys that I watched, he was talking about how pretty and nice Lake Arrowhead State Park was, and I'm like, dude, you on hardcore medication. But I guess if you live somewhere where you couldn't see for a long ways and you enjoyed looking out over the pasture for miles, I like Lake Arrowhead State Park. But I was born and raised right here, and we've been out at Arrowhead since I was a kid. Not a little kid, but young. Yeah. Anyway, love the state parks, definitely. So DoorDash is being bad too, huh? I don't know what the deal is. I wonder. Well, today's the 11th. I don't know. You know, I'm not going to say his name. Y'all may know who I'm talking about by just what I say, but I have them on Facebook, and they have been posting. If anybody has a spare Uber account or DoorDash account or Grubhub account, um, to it's so apparently they have now been deactivated from that. So there you go. You don't know exactly what to do. And this is a person that's extremely dedicated to delivery. But I'm stacking orders will catch up with you. And I had mentioned that before. And I don't know the situation. I don't know anything. It just you can kind of read between the lines. I may be reading wrong. Either way, though, can't depend on them because slow days, slow. Look at Pedro. He got deactivated from DoorDash, but he makes he makes enough off of YouTube to not do DoorDash anyway. He just did. And we know. And I know it. And I'm not putting him down for it. I like Pedro. He's a cool guy. But some people don't like him. But they don't do it. So where was I going with that? He's not going to miss doing DoorDash. And I think even on one of his live, it said he was looking forward to the day. He just did it. It's just doing it for the content because that is his cup of tea. That's what made his YouTube channel. But now he can branch off on other things, and that's good. Sometimes you get knocked down so you can step up higher. That's pretty good. Walking on a little, you might get knocked down, but when you get knocked down, you're going to be up on a better place. You never know what's in store. Don't miss opportunity. Always be working on something. Everyone's saying slow down. It's kind of, I don't, do you think it's because I'm getting all relaxed here? I'm going to back too much, be comfortable and go to sleep on you. But do you think it's slow Or do you think it's because they have so many drivers that there's just not enough orders, and that makes it look like it's. I know that seems like that was the case here. Our people doing Spark now is crazy. There's so many people doing Walmart Spark now. 3 years ago, it was good. I heard before that it was great. But when I started, it was good. You can make a couple hundred a day, you know, without working 10 hours a day like you had to do on DoorDash and stuff. But now it's tanking. They've hired so many people and they lowered the base pay and all that. Double shopping orders for $14. Come on. I wouldn't do one shopping order for $14. It ain't 16, 17 bucks. I'm not getting out of my car. Oh, well, I haven't. I knew he had gotten on, was getting on Spark, but I haven't had time to watch any of the videos. So I didn't know how he was. I would take Walmart Spark over any other app. Well, until recently when it really started getting bad. But there was, I was doing DoorDash and Uber Eats and Grubhub and all that. And when I started doing Spark, they couldn't hold a candle to Spark. I could make more in one trip, which was about 40 minutes by the time you accept it and get it delivered. Because Walmart was a little faster. Now it's 1 hour, 1 hour per order, 98%. of the time. But I could make twice or three times the amount of money doing a Walmart order than I could doing DoorDash and all that because you do multiple and half miles. It made no sense whatsoever to do DoorDash. So I quit doing it. And um, apparently, I don't know, I got sidetracked with the phone. But that's not good. I'm supposed to be hosting a live event and not on the phone. We're all human here. We know what goes on. But one thing about doing Spark is you do set more. Oh, I was talking about making a lot more money doing Spark, and it's easier to me. And your car don't stink. Some of that food you pick up. And I love seafood. Don't get me wrong, but man, when I go pick up at Red Lobster, that stuff stinks badly. And in the restaurant, it's not so bad. You get it in a confined spot, and it stinks. And the Asian food and the Indian food, that stinks badly. Smells like something's going to crawl out of that sack and run out the door. It may be good. I'm not going to eat it, but it may be good. Red Lobster I eat, but some of their stuff, new. We went to a couple of restaurants tonight to get our own dinners, and there was a lot of drivers that I didn't recognize. So a lot of new ones from DoorDash. Yeah, that's kind of what I think. I'm not real sure that UDM and everybody used to talk about the summertime slowdown. I never experienced that out of the 4 years or so that I've been doing it. I never really experienced that. But what I did experience was the influx of because school's out. You got kids that now, whether they're high school or college. And I don't know that it really slows down. I just think there's more drivers out there, and I think there's when everybody was saying Spark was slow, no orders and all that. I asked the loader, "Are y'all slower now than what it was?" No, we're just busier. Just there's more drivers. You just don't get the opportunity that you have. And I took the opportunity. I was sitting in a Walmart parking lot waiting on orders. I had rather sit in a Walmart parking lot and take 0 for an hour than I had to do a $45 DoorDash work because when that hour is over, you're still gonna be doing a DoorDash order. You made $12, but if you're doing a DoorDash order, you get a Spark order, $7, you can't and you get a DoorDash. Even if you're sitting for an hour, it's still better than DoorDash. Yeah, I mean, 6 months ago to a year ago, I was 100% at saying that. Now it's possibly in some areas still is. But either way, you had time to be working on other things, and that's what I did. And that's how I started doing Amazon stuff. So I word McKitty spamming. Well, keep us spamming. I don't care. It just shows engagement and pushes the YouTube algorithm up. So knock yourself out. See how easy going I am, though? You ain't gonna bother me. Anyway, hmm. Did y'all ever do that back in the chat lines? You would put, you'd spell out what you was trying to say. A, enter, and then B, enter, E, enter, C, enter, A, U, enter, U, S, U, enter, S, enter, E, enter, and all the way down. Boy, that would drive people nuts. And that was, do it on here, it shows engagement. People that get on, I get tickled at people that get on there and they make comments on video, sarcastic and things like that. And you don't know if you're talking, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, let's say view deleted message over there and I got it over here. Mm, that's weird. You deleted my. Oh, oh, she got you. She got, I see what happened now. She getting you. Remember, you gotta go home with her. Trolling Incorporated CEO. Yeah, about 1,000 comments on there. We can just keep. It ain't gonna affect me. That's what I'm saying. It'll pop in there. This pad is so slow anyway. Man, if you did that on like a busy channel, though, I can get that. That would drive people nuts. You know. Anyway, people make comments and stuff on some of the posts, and some of it's sarcastic. What's really got me though, I'll tell you this one on the review channel. I got that hose end nozzle. It's like a jet spray, blah blah blah, and people are like saying this is crap, it's garbage, it's not worth buying, and blah blah blah. And I'm like, what are you expecting? A non motorized, you don't plug it in. It's not gas powered. What do you expect from something that screws into the end of your water hose? Are you really expecting it to be like a pressure washer? I just don't get what people are expecting. It don't plug in. It don't run on gas. Phone down. Um, I get what they're saying, but the only reason why it makes it like jet is because of the nozzle. It has a nozzle that screws on the end of the one, and it's a real small diameter, which makes it a tighter spray, which does increase the pressure. But you're not going to get no more water volume out of that than what you would out of your garden. Same amount of water is coming out. I don't know what them people are expecting, but it's people are just like it's garbage and all that. It goes on the end of a water hose. That's it. It's a hose end sprayer. Got a deal on it. I used it earlier. My mom had a wasp nest on the patio window or patio door. Sprayed it. I sprayed it. That's what we did the hummingbird review part of it. Waiting on a hummingbird now. But anyway, I use that and it washes it off out. It's just funny what people expect the product to be. You know, if you like electric, if I got on there and said it would run 37 miles an hour and all this and that, that's wrong. I mean, it's not right. It's my size, it might run 37 miles an hour down a hill, but it ain't going to be because of the motor in it. I get it, how they could be talking about that one. But it goes in sprayer. I just, I'm missing something. The only problem with spammers is they take away the opportunity for legitimate viewers asking questions. Yeah, good night, Miss Wendy. Yeah, that is true. But and if you had a busy channel going with people, a lot of people talking and stuff, like y'all probably been on a live where it's really bumping, like on Pedro's occasionally. It's really bumping, and you really got to keep up with it. Um, I can see where that would be a huge problem. It's slow here, and I mean, I'm not condoning it. Saying yeah, not. I mean, I guess I just say go ahead and do it. But, if you don't feed it somebody's ignorance, then sometimes they'll just get discouraged and get mad, and they'll go find somebody else. Don't feed into it. You know, if that makes them feel more of a man or a woman or whatever, then let them make themselves feel good for a minute and figure out it ain't bothering you. And that ruins it for them because they try to get under people's skin. And people do that. We've all been around long enough. We know how people are. They try to get under your skin, and then you know, in my relationships throughout my life, females, I'm not just friends and stuff, but um, I never really had a few times some good arguments, but most of the time I never really had arguments because look at it. Best way to get somebody mad is ignore it, feed into it. Although sometimes that gets really hard to do, especially with my first. We're friends now, and she can annoy you really good. But you know, anyway, there's no feed into people. They just looking to make themselves feel better and think that they're actually noticed. And some people just want the attention because they are lacking in real life. So they get on here and try to get attention, make them feel like they're important. And everybody is important. I occasionally do a live show in the wee hours. I leave it to the trolls usually. They help with the watch hours. Yeah, with the watch hours, definitely. Yeah, and that, if they get on there and start mouthing and stuff, just roll with it. Y'all been on here before. People be asking some really, really random questions. I just roll with it. Go with whatever. The only thing that won't tolerate is somebody getting on here and you know being extremely abusively rude to somebody or getting on here and cussing like a sailor for no reason. And, I cuss word here and there that don't, but, there's some people that get on here and it's like out of a 20-word sentence, 17 of them are cuss words. That's ignorance because their lack of ability to communicate a real meaningful sentence. That made sense. But, sometimes I'm not saying cussing is good, but sometimes it fits. You know, I think everybody is slipped up here and there. But yeah, most of the time I don't care what people put on there as long as if I don't if I don't mind my grandkids seeing it, it's fine with me. And grandkids are getting big enough now that they've seen and heard a lot. They're in public schools. Unfortunately, that's the way it is. But it's always like that. There ain't much changed. Kids are going to try to talk big and tough and nasty and dirty, but there are safe places and there are places that are not safe, and this is a safe place. If it's out of hand, out the door they go. Oh, it's 4:10. It's a quarter after. Oh, that's quarter after two, isn't it? Who's saying that? I should know. I went to their concert here. Uh, and one of the guitar players, Lady Annabelle. Yeah, one of the guitar players is from here. Well, not which was, I went to school at. I went to school with his brother. He was young. He's a guitar player for Lady A. So anyway, I've said it and said it again, but we're be open for new and different opportunities. Exactly. I'll kick them out if they start bullying or being abusive in the chat. Yeah, I mean, other than that, I don't care. But I'm not gonna put up with somebody being mean. That, be nice, everybody. You know, people get enough crap in real life. We don't need to come here to get it. And it's I think people talk to you, yeah, but when you come face to face, I didn't really mean it like that. Yeah. Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar. Give me a break. I'm working on a new app now. Still, figuring out shit. That was mentioned. Speaking of which, I got a message earlier, and actually, I think it was an email. Um, and from Proxy Picks. Reminder on behalf of Proxy Picks Incorporated, complete our assigned task. This is a reminder that the assigned task below has not been completed. In order to proceed, please click Get Started. Finish completing the requested information. Sounds like one of them training deals for Proxy Picks. I went and looked, and there's no assigned anything. And for some reason, I didn't get my assignment for FedEx today or this month. I went back and looked and for my card. Okay. Um, I'm supposed to do it every month. And when I woke up this morning, I saw a notification where it was for 3101 Hackett Road, which is the FedEx. And I'm like, that's supposed to be mine. It never, because they didn't assign it to me. And I thought, they just hadn't gotten to it yet because 4th of July and all that. I emailed them to find out. Hey, do it, Presley. Presley, do sell them. Um, but I emailed them and I haven't heard anything back. I'll click that link after the live stream and go ahead and do whatever it is. It had something to do with I saw a name on it. Star Starling Check, StarlingCheck.com candidates. I have no idea what it is. I will do it. I've got my background check done, and that's showing up on there. And I'm using the old one, and that's what he said. It was the old one I clicked on Crucifix. But I'm good for a year, but they're transitioning over to the new background check company. So hopefully all that works out. Now, that was crazy about DoorDash, though. I had tried to get on DoorDash and it wouldn't ever let me, and it said that I hadn't done a dash in over 100 days. So I figured they more or less kind of deactivated me. So when I turned it on yesterday, day before, it came on. Of course, it's scheduled now, as always. Cool. I'll ask her about the question if you're available. Yeah, I mean, I'm here. I've I got stuff piling up on me again. Got some headphones. I got two trail cams. I've got a tent. Got a two-person, this 2 to 4 person tent. I'm not going to because I mean it may be nice, but I like a tent that you can stand up in. But anyway, yeah, stuff's coming in left and right, and and one company I just got it yesterday. What was it? Oh, a Wi-Fi booster, or not Wi-Fi, but a cell phone booster. Just got it yesterday. They sent me an email asking. I haven't done yet. Just came in. They're wanting it done for the Prime Days event. I really don't know what Prime Days event is. I mean, I know it's a sale, but it's on specific products. I thought, but the way they're talking, unless they're planning on putting it on Prime Days. If anybody is watching this that does do Amazon video influencer or even Amazon Associates, and you've been not new, been doing it for a little while, um, I highly suggest going back to your videos or your link. Double check your links and your videos and your links that's tagged, your videos that are tagged to the product, and make sure that they are still valid. Even the electric scooter that I just did, apparently the seller decided to change the ASIN number. So my link no longer went to that one. It went to one that was currently unavailable and out of stock. They didn't know when it would be back in stock. When I went to that company and clicked on it, they have the same scooter, just under a different ASIN number. So my video was not tagged to that one. So I had to redo the tag. What I'm getting at is double check your links occasionally and make sure that they're still active because they may have moved it to a different uh, SIN number. And why they do that, I really don't know. I'm sure they have the reasons, but just FYI, if anybody is doing that stuff, check your links because I had even the big huge tablet, 15.2, whatever. It wasn't available anymore, but it's still available. It was just a red different SIN numbers. I just had to retag it. This stuff, it's never ending. If I made enough money, I've got enough stuff to hire somebody else to help me, at least part time. I don't make enough money to pay anybody, because one of the sellers suggested that I take my Amazon videos and reformat them for TikTok and for Amazon Inspire, which is the vertical content. I don't have time to do that. I know it's money, but I don't have time to do it. So, checking those links, doing the reformatting the video, so many things that could be done. I just don't have time to do it. I don't have time to go back. I don't have time to go back because I got more stuff coming in. That's why a lot of the stuff that people have been wanting me to review, I've just had to tell them no. A bird feeder. Somebody sent me a bird feeder yesterday. One with a $128, I believe. Would make decent commissions, and I could sell it. I just don't have time to afford it, and it's money. I just don't have time. There was another product that they was going to pay me to do that product review. It was only like 20 or 25 bucks. But I had to tell them no. It's not something that I'm really interested in. Plus, I just honestly do not have time. If it was something that I really thought I could make good money on, if somebody wants to send me another recliner or another electric scooter, something like that, I'm all for it. It was two good things that I got. My mom likes the recliner, and grandkids like it. Everybody likes it. It's not like super plush, $1,000 recliner, but it's a nice recliner. But between that and that electric scooter, and I'm supposed to be getting a bed in, a queen size bed, you know, stuff like that, man. I'm all about it. But you got to doing a bird feeder, and I've done so many of them. It's like dash cams and home security cameras. You get tired of trying to say what I should niche down to like home security videos until I can get enough subscribers to get my channel monetized because that's where you're going to get it monetized. And I know that. If you want to know how to get the channel monetized, niche down to specific niche. If you're going to do product reviews, niche down to doing vacuum cleaners, security cameras, or you want to do like dash cams, niche down to just that. You can build up your followers, subscribers, then you can branch out. But I'm not going that route, and that's why I stay with you so long. I think I'm up to 583 subscribers. So if you are new here, but I imagine everybody that's here is probably already subscribed to it. But if you're new here or just watching it on replay, Grandpa's Random Reviews here on YouTube, and subscribe, please. I would appreciate it. Zavak, how are you? All is well. Every Hallmark movie needs a British accent. I don't believe it. Are you going to be in the movies, Ray? Did I miss something? Man, that'd be a good side hustle. I don't think I could ever be in the movie unless they let me just do my lines as I went. 'Cause memory, I could not remember a line to save my life. I can't even walk from my desk over there, go over here to look at an Amazon page to get a description of something and walk back over there and remember what it was. That's bad. I mean, I kind of have an idea. Was that 360-degree angle or was that 380-degree angle? I know it's 300 and something degree angle, but I couldn't remember. I would never be good at movies. Subscribe to Grandpa's Random Reviews. Yes, most definitely. I'm really curious, and yeah, I'm talking about money, but I'm curious as to how much it would pay. I know what Dashing Grandpa. I know the, the what do they call it? The CRT, the CPM, the CPM. I know what the CPM is on these type of YouTube channels. For at least for mine, it's a lot higher than what it is for some other type of channels. But I'm curious what the CPM would be on a review channel because it gets quadruple the watch hours as this channel does. I've got what, 2,800 subscribers on here or something like that. And Grandpa's Random Review only has 583. I mean, you want to make money, don't get me wrong, but it's more of just curious as to how much it would make. I would just like to know. Um, there's nobody going to tell you what their CPM is. And I don't know. Because I know, like, Brian G. Johnson, some of them that teach YouTube stuff, their CPMs, from what I have watched over the years, is about $1.80. Whereas this kind of channel, what was it, 12 to $14? Huge difference. I don't know what it would be like a review channel, especially one that's random as mine. I've watched there's some freaking reviews, Tyler Tube, they're random stuff. I mean, they're not anything specific. They grew their channel probably on specific products before they branched out into pretty much everything. I kind of went backwards on mine, but I don't really care. I mean, I'd like to make money on it. But I just enjoy it. But it would be interesting to see just for educational purposes. And then I would say, oh, I'm glad I did it. Now I can make some more money. That's what we're all here for. We're all here to try to make some money, whether it's DoorDash, Spark, Uber Eats, Amazon, associates, influencers, YouTubers, you know. YouTube, I mainly do because like 30 Sheets of Interest, because I actually enjoy the videoing and the editing. I enjoy doing that. Um, Making the money is a bonus on those. All these other things like doing the reviews and stuff like that, that's the income. So doing the editing and stuff, it's not really. I mean, you can do in the long run, you're making money for it, and you get what you put it, get out of it what you put into it. I don't know what I'm thinking. I'm just interested to see how much it would make, even if it just made it. Well, that would be a tease, wouldn't it? Even if it just made it for a month, I'd like to know, which I would, but that would be a tease. I'd kind of pop, made 150, $200 off of it, and zero again. But at least you know what it was. They're filming a Hallmark near us. They're filming all month there. I've been an extra in a few telly programs back home. It was a cop show. I used to rent them a lot of vehicles to use. Oh, that's cool. I think the only film that ever was around here was uh, well, I know what the sequel was, Texasville. The last picture show, is that what it's called? And then a few years, well, several years ago now, the Texasville wasn't actually in Wichita Falls. It was in Orchard City. There was some big name actors in the area. But in all honesty, if I walk beside some actor or some musician or star or something, I wouldn't even notice. I don't. Probably, I might notice like Mike Shelton because he's like 6'2", 6'3". Plus, I watched The Voice so much back when he was on. I would probably recognize him. I'm just, hey, doing, and just keep going. I'm not going to flatter him or nothing. Um, I saw Dolly Parton walk by, and he pretty well can pick her out of a crowd, I'm quite sure. You know, most of those people, they would blend right in. We went to Las Vegas. My one and only time I went to Las Vegas, and I think I left coming back home like on a Thursday. Seemed like it was like Thursday. The Country Music Awards was the next night at the hotel that we were at. So good and dang well there was stars. I do know Rascal Flatts was there because they were shooting a video right there by one with the roller coaster circus. Anyway, they were shooting a video right there. So I know they were there, but there's no telling how many country stars and people that I walked by. Only two people that I know not real famous, but I do know if y'all are into basketball, Jason Bird had two twin daughters. And there was two twin girls come walking by there, both about 6'7". I don't know if that's who they were, but that's who I thought about. I bet that's his daughters. And they were probably there for the country music award show. I don't know if it was them or not, but somebody like that you could probably most girls you see are not that tall, and then to be twins. The bloke that plays the captain in Chicago Fire was in the same cop show that I was an extra in. Oh, that's cool. I watched that show a couple of times. I just don't watch much TV, you know. And I don't know the new actors, the old ones. I know who they are. Would be if I saw Mel Gibson walk by, I wouldn't recognize him. You know. Of course, if Willie walked by, I'd recognize Willie Nelson. He would be a little grown up man with a ponytail. Man, y'all hear about Ozzy? Ozzy's not doing good at all. I don't know if y'all are followers of the heavier rock Black Sabbath, Ozzy Osbourne. He's not doing good at all. He probably be at his judgment day. All those rockers are still hanging in there and trying, but some of them just can't do it no more. His wife, well, I didn't read the whole article, but his wife says his voice is still good. I mean, he still sounds like Ozzy, but he won't do the concert because he's like in a wheelchair and he can't. That Parkinson's is really taking its toll on him. So I'm like, I grew up listening to him. You know, used to cruise around with Ozzy cranking. I really don't think he's. I don't think. I think he put on a front to be an evil person. And yeah, you know, talking about Justin, we all know Ozzy, you know, but I don't think he's as good a person as what he went on to be. Because if you listen to a lot of his music, he is not an atheist, that's for sure. He knows God. You know what his relationship is, I don't know. Uh, he knows who he is. War Pigs is one of the best ones if you listen to the lyrics. They nailed that. Everything I know about Scotland, I learned from Mel Gibson. I didn't know if you're still here, Mr. Giggity. Thought maybe you'd done went to bed or something. I need really. I'm not even gonna say I need to be in bed, but that ain't gonna happen. I've got too much stuff. I got at least I kind of want to do the on that headphones. It's supposed to be for television watching, but I haven't opened them. I haven't read much about them or anything. But my thought is because one of the pictures shows a man and a woman, they're laying in bed, he's got the headphones on and they're watching TV. Well, the transmitter, from what I saw on the Amazon page, plugs in to the audio jack on the TV. Now, if you plug that audio jack in the TV, that should kill the sound for your speakers. So you would not be able to hear the TV unless you had the headphones on. Unless she had a pair too. But in the picture, I don't think she had a pair. She was sitting there watching the TV beside her husband who had the headphones. I'm like, and we're going to see. I'm all for some headphones because there's sometimes where if I do watch TV, I can't make out what they're saying. I did the hearing test and I'm like 70% deaf, but I can hear, but it's the certain tones I can't hear. And that's why I miss what people say is because I don't hear that tone. So words doesn't form properly. You know, it sounds like you're mispronunciating words and you're really not. It's just I don't hear those tones. So having some headphones helps that a lot. I don't know. We will see. Every Ozzy concert ends and God bless you. Well, there you go. Well, say I think he puts on that front to be really the dark angel or whatever. But I don't think it's as bad as what It's not for me to decide. He's probably fixing to find out, unfortunately. But he's had a good life. What would he be? Let's see. I don't remember. How old is Ozzy? He's got to be in his 70s. I know it's not that old, but he was rocking with Black Sabbath in the 60s. Um, how old is Ozzy Osbourne? 75. So see, he's not that old, but he's had a wild life, that's for sure. Korean shows are the best. I wouldn't know because I wouldn't understand them. Although we used to watch Kung Fu Theater. They come on Sunday afternoons, I think. Yes, I believe so. They're they're matching the voice way off. Oh, I thought he was no 75 years old. So it's not like he's an old man, but for the lifestyle he's had and the partying and the drugs, he's into that. There's no denying that. Mick Jagger. He's still hanging in there. Steven Tyler. There's where's Mick Jagger? He's well, I don't know. I haven't seen him on anything in the last couple of years. So he may be down here now. But I know like Steven Tyler fell off stage a couple of times. Just probably because he was lost his balance because he's a good one. But I watched a little bit clip of a video the other day with what's his name from ACDC. Anyway, he looks like an old man up there trying to act like he's 20 years old. Now I know it's good blood, and I know my age, and I know what young people see me riding a scooter. Probably, man, riding that electric scooter, pretty hip. And I know that's what they're thinking. But when I see his name was right on the tip of my tongue, ACDC. Anyway, when I see him, I'm like, hey, slow down just a little bit. You're not 30 years old anymore. I don't know. I don't know if I often wonder if really old people still feel like they did when they was young, like they should. Why do people think I'm old? Well, granted, they are older, but what am I, what am I going to feel like when I'm 85, 90 years old if I live that long? Am I still going to feel like I do good? Because I think back when I was young, I was thinking my parents was, sorry, mom, if you're listening, but I was thinking my parents was older, not old. Well, actually, when I was young, I did think they were old. They were probably in their 30s, 40s at most. And I'm like, they seem so old and mature. And here I am. I got kids as old as what I'm thinking about what my parents was back then. I'm like, it's crazy how your mind thinks. I guess until you get so old that your mind don't think no more. But you just don't realize how old you are. Look at your age. Because I'm not slowing down. I'm not going to, oh, I'm too old to be riding an electric scooter. Let me drive 20 miles an hour. I want the scooter to go faster. It's 20, it says it's 22 miles an hour. It's what a little speedometer says. I'm not sure how accurate it is. But I'm wanting to go faster. No, no, they make it seem like it's 72 miles an hour. Can you imagine? That's way too fast. I don't know where you can ride it at. Imagine getting a speeding ticket, going down one of your main streets in town. You pulled over for riding your electric scooter. I don't know if they had speed limits on sidewalks. I don't know. When I was riding, if y'all watch that video on Dirt Shoes Adventures, you will see that I slowed way down, almost where I could balance real good. Because I don't think you can fly by. If they're on bicycles heading towards me, no, I didn't slow down. But if they're walking, especially if I'm coming up behind them, I'm gonna go real slow. I mean, they can move over a little bit. You don't want to rake into somebody. Got to be respectful and mindful of your area. And be nice to people. Oh, I took Miss Wobble to one of Mick Jagger's homes near London. That would be yeah. Oh, Mickey. That'll work. One thing that I do need to get is some gloves. And I had some bicycle gloves. Ones that used to have fingers, but they have the padding right here and here. I definitely need to get some of those because what's the first thing? If you go down, what's the first thing you're going to get? You're going to reach down to catch it. So I may be jinxing myself. It's not going to happen. But I don't know where them bicycle gloves went. I went into Academy today. I was looking to see if I could get some. $20. And I think the pair that I had, I only gave like $6 or $7 for. Granted, it was 10 years ago. You know, I had some many years ago, but it was long gone. But I bought some probably about 10 years ago, and it wasn't that much. I've got to look on Amazon. And I know I probably need a helmet. I ran across a kid, he was 10, 12 years old, and he was out there riding. He was coming on sideways. We stopped and talked for a minute. Um, but he had on a full face helmet, motorcycle helmet. Of course, he told me his scooter went 40 miles an hour after checking around and looking that brand up. 40, was it kilometers per hour? Yeah, kilometers, 40 kilometers, which, what is that? 'Cause mine his is still faster than mine, but I think what would that be, like 25 miles an hour? Well, it didn't go 50, but I didn't know they went that fast because I don't know anything about it. That's why I'm going to do a follow-up review on this electric scooter because I'm going to know a little more about them. I never thought about tire diameter, the size of the deck on it. You know, there's some things I didn't know about. That's why I'm going to do another review on it. But I want to ride it for a while so I can know more about them, and especially about the one that I'm reviewing. So far, there ain't a thing wrong with it. Well, it doesn't go off road very well, but it's not that one's not made to go off road. It doesn't get very good traction. I was spinning the tire on some grass. I thought I could go up this hill. Somebody made a comment about going up a dirt hill that's down the road. I said, sure, why not? I couldn't even make it up the middle hump to get towards the hill. So that answered that question real quick. But they make them with twin motors that are one of hills. But can you imagine 72 miles an hour on a scooter? Well, and there's one that and it's not really that. I mean, it's high. It's like it was $999. I looked at it earlier. And it goes 52 miles an hour. 52 is probably too fast, but you was using that to ride to work, had a couple miles to work or something, or you could ride safely to work. I can see going that fast, because when I actually between where I live and Walmart, there is no speed limits that fast. You got 40, 40 miles an hour on fairway right here, and then you turn up Caulfield, it's 35. So 40 miles an hour. Having it run 50 would be that would be all right after you got used to riding it. I'm getting a little better, but I've never rode one. I've never been skateboard is the closest thing I'd ever been to ride to a scooter. And you sure didn't go 30 miles an hour on a skateboard. Well, some people do, but I don't. They're the electric scooters might be the niche you could do reviews. I wish, man. I've watched a couple of guys. Those things are way, 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 way over. They would have to send them to because like that one that goes 52 miles an hour is on Amazon. It was like $999. This one I've got is $349. So it's a lower end of the adult scooters. But some of them went up to a lot higher than that, $4,000 and $5,000. But that would be cool. But you know, I would definitely do it because there's not a big learning curve to it. I mean, whether they got disc drum brakes, some of them have blinkers. The one the kid was on, um, I didn't see it on his, but I looked up his model number and that brand. And it's got blinkers on it. Little blue LEDs that light up at night. A lot of little different things, but you don't have to get too technical. I don't think. It's a 500 watt battery, and things like that. That's a little technical, but nothing major. But I would definitely do it. But there's no way I could afford to buy them and then, you know, review them. Or I could do that and buy them and return them to Amazon. I could probably only get away with that once or twice. That high price item, they might look at me. Bad thing is, if I did get it and want to return it to get my money back, after I wrote it, I'd probably fall in love with it, and I wouldn't want to return it, and then I'd be trying to figure out how to pay for it. But it would be fun. E-bikes would be fun too. I like all that stuff. I watch all the videos. Uh, oh, the gloves I did a review on was fishing gloves. They were fishing gloves, and they wouldn't give no padding. You watch all the videos, and I do appreciate it. I really do. Appreciate y'all, y'all. You know, we may not hang out face to face every day or once a week or whatever, but I have, I would say, my best friend, and I don't ever see him. I don't ever talk to him. I talk to you guys more than I do him. And we grew up together, we ran around together, and worked together. But I just went, and he's on my Facebook. And I might make a comment here and there. But as far as just talking to him and hanging out, I don't, everybody's got different lives. That's the way life is. Anyway, y'all, I really, there was something I was supposed to do tonight. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, a karaoke machine. I got to get the karaoke machine done and a luggage, a suitcase. Got to get that done. That's got to be done tonight. Um, two trail cameras and the headphones, the cell phone booster, and ink, printer ink. I told him I don't need ink right now, but I mean, I could know what it is and print a picture out. He said, yeah, that's fine. Okay. Anyhow, I've got to quit. Hey, Tony, how are you? Getting in time to say goodnight. Tony he be watching my Grandpa Random Reviews live. He was on there the other night. Let me tell you a funny one real quick, Tony. We was talking about some of the things when you're doing the Amazon reviews and things. Watch for. Let me tell you one to watch for, and I did this one earlier. Right back here, where is it? There's my camera. Right up on top of that camera is the receiver for my microphone. I did a box opening. It was a hummingbird feeder. Putting the bird feed, the stuff my mom mixed up, water, sugar, whatever it is you put in there. I forgot to turn that receiver on. No audio. All the video. 4K video. No audio. I'm gonna have to try to watch it and do a voiceover while I'm watching it. I'll do it because there's no way to rebox that because I put the stuff in it, I put it together. You can't. Some stuff you can rebox it and reopen it. It's like you really can't. So I'm gonna have to try to do a voiceover. There again, no matter how long you've been doing some of this stuff, little things just poof. Oh, it sounds like man. Oh, the voiceover review. Huh? Yeah. That's what it's going to be. I'm going to have to, and I'm not really good at that. I'm going to have to be good enough to get this one done because they would, and I've got to get it done. That's one of the most of the products I get in, I have them done within 3 days to a week. That one I've had about 3 weeks, and they've been real patient. They finally asked about it yesterday. I said, yeah. I kind of kept putting it off. It's not that it's hard to do. It's just you have to put it do the box, and you have to do the but then you have to install the app, get all that set up through the Wi-Fi and all that. And now I've got to wait for a hummingbird, which is about 99% chance I'm not going to get a hummingbird because apparently hummingbirds from we were told, me and my mom, or my mom, and then she told me blue jays run off the hummingbirds, and she's got blue jays, so to get the hummingbird over there, she used to have them, and it's not real good. We'll see. Once upon a time, there was this box that contained a hummingbird feeder. Here it is. Here's Johnny. You taking this for a karaoke video? Yeah, you want to come sing? Come on up, Wichita. I'll pour you a glass of tea, and you can you can sing. But I got to be careful on that one though. 'Cause you're going to have to do it solo with no music accompaniment because what I hear, Amazon is muting videos with music on them. I don't know if they would mute that particular kind of the video, or if they're muting videos with just music just playing for no reason in the background. That might be what they're after. And that one I do understand. But if you're reviewing a speaker, a karaoke machine, stereo, something like that, it's hard to mute that music because that's what that device is for. Now, most of the time when I have done stuff like that for speakers and karaoke machines I've done before, I just did a few seconds, like 5, 6 seconds, and then cut the music. And they've never seen anything, and they might not. But a lot of these reviewers now are showing a product that got music on it that has nothing to do with the product. Some of the reviews are not even talking; they're just showing this and some text coming across. Most uh, remote control. You know. Anyway, yeah, I got to do the karaoke machine. I wish I could. I wish I would like to do a review on another electric scooter, maybe more, e-bike, then a review on possibly what are those slingshots? Is that what they're called? With the two wheels up front and the one wheel in the back, the little hard buggy. I don't know which one those. And a bass boat or a boat of any sort, a real boat, like a remote control boat, whatever. Remote control boat. The DJI Mavic. I'd like to do a review on one of those. Yeah. There's some. My sister sent me a text earlier, and her and my nephew would like to see me do a review. It's a big old nice fireplace. Looks like it's for the outdoors. $1,800. Yeah, I wish I could just say, yeah, send me that. I want to review it. This stuff was that easy. I don't know I'd have to review it at her house or mom's house. Ain't nowhere to do it here. Yes, they're a slingshot. I think those are pretty cool. I never rode one when I went to Red River, Colorado. No, New Mexico. New Mexico. Red River, New Mexico. They rented them there. Man, there was like seemed like $200-300 a day, or a day was like 4 hours. And really, there's nowhere to ride them if there. not really made for off-roading. So, I mean, I don't know why you would rent one. They rented ATVs too. Those I understand because of all the mountain trails and stuff like that. I get that. A little town like Red River, New Mexico, it's one strip. Why do you need one of those? I couldn't see justify renting one of those. But I would like to ride one just to see what it's like. Might not like them, but be fun. I'd take one on a test drive. I bet it was. Okay, I've rambled on long enough. I need to get the karaoke machine out. Well, I got to put up electric scrubber cleaner thing. I got that. I got to put that for the bathtub. I did a review on that. I'm gonna get that put up and drag the karaoke machine over there. So we can get the karaoke machine done tonight. And the luggage. I don't think the luggage will take that long. Anyway, I'm I'm stopping and thinking about what I got to do. First thing I got to do is get off here and get to work. Right? Been playing long enough, so I'm going to get off here, y'all. I hope y'all have a wonderful night, and thanks for coming by and hanging out. Good night, everybody. Good night, Mr. Giggy Gig. And you take care of yourself, man. We still got a fishing trip to do, buddy. Yeah, you can call or text me. Because, like I said, I'm going to be doing that review. So, um, but I'm here. Anyhow, I'm out, y'all. Y'all keep what is it? Y'all keep smiling, dashing, dashing, prancing, doing whatever it is you want to do. Just keep doing something because you're gonna grow old if you don't. Just get an e-scooter or electric scooter. I guess it'd be an e-scooter. Get your e-scooter. Don't grow old. Get out there riding. Don't break a hip though. Use a little common sense when you're riding. Anyhow, I'm out, y'all. Bye.